whatever exploded's over on the other side of the room.
Alright, well, I stoop underneath and I take a look at whatever the yellow thing is.
It's a sponge.
Like, kitchen sponge?
Like sea sponge, which is, proto-kitchen sponge.
Are they... Okay. Is this being used as a sea sponge, like, from a kitchen? Or as a sponge from a kitchen? Or is this...
It would have been used in the kitchen, yes. If it wasn't for the fact that the only thing soaking this sponge appears to be blood underneath it.
Was anything moved from around this table? There's a little bit of blood happening here.
Nothing was moved. Can you give me a roll?
What?
Perception. He's lying to you.
It's not a really big problem. I'm just helping Enseric, and he'll want to know about this sponge and the amount of blood that's on it. And if you're hampering this in any way, it can become really problematic for you, I'm afraid. She is a noble woman after all.
Look. He asks you to come a little closer. Well, the one what told me to move the table. Oh, you were a noble too.
To move the table? He told you to move it?
Told me to put the table back up. Came by around 4 a.m. My partner had gone to throw up in the street. Couldn't handle the sight of it,
Alright. Would you happen to have...
Couldn't see his face. He called himself Dalzim. I don't question him. He shows me a signet. I listen to my betters.
Exactly where would you say the table was originally, then?
Oh, the table itself had been thrown against the wall as well.
Oh, okay. And I'm assuming you set all the chairs up back?
Yeah. I set up the chairs and told me to put it over where the sponge were, but when I pressed on the sponge with the table, it a terrible amount of blood. I just put the table next to it.
Well, alright, well, I want to take a quick look at the table, if there's anything relevant about it.
Bits of it are broken from being thrown. There's also an imprint on one of the chairs. Looks like a sigil.
Do I have anything that can... What's a sigil look like?
2 perpendicular S's and a circle.
Ah, okay. I call the guard over, ask him if he's seen this before.
I've seen that a number of places in various districts. Someone been putting it on doors.
Does it mean anything?
He sort of mumbled.
A little bit better. Sorry, didn't catch that.
He sort of mumbles, I don't know.
Does he really not know, or?
That's his religion check. He doesn't know.
Oh, okay. So it's a religious symbol.
He thinks it is.
Okay. Do you mind helping me move this table? I need to see if maybe it's the legs are smashing something else underneath it.
Well, I can assure you they're not, but I'll help you move it.
Thank you.
You move the table, and to his word, there's nothing other than the sponge and the blood pool underneath it.
Okay. Well, I opt to leave those where they are, and I go and take a look at the body.
The body is completely desiccated, as though it had been mummified and sat there for multiple decades.
Okay. Let's see if I can find out anything more about the body. Oh, sweet.
You can see where the blood had pulled itself out of the membranes. The various injuries from that point to the attacker, or at least the point of the suction being right here.
Above her while she laid down?
Oh, I'm pointing at it.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Drawn magically away from her body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You'll also notice that she's got a necklace, or at least the chain of a necklace. The pendant has been ripped off.
Okay. Do you know who she was, sir?
Oh, actually, no. She was a house guest come from further outside. You know, getting inside the walls while the hunt's roaming around.
Did she have any travel records?
Oh, I could ask Gustav or Christoph to find him, but I don't know offhand.
Thank you. I
Oh,
will check in with them later. Alright, I examined the couch. Is there anything else?
couch also incredibly dry,
Like powdery?
powdery,
I go and depress portions of it with my hand.
and your hand sinks into the couch, leaving a depression.
Alright. Well, I thank him.
Well, my pleasure.
Alright, so are these stairs safe to go up?
Yes.
Okay. I see Ensuric across the room talking to somebody.
That's
I'm
the
opting to
captain of the
go.
guard, you would assume.
Okay. So I go to investigate in here. Look at the door.
Door, similar way of the destruction, right at where the shoulder of a human male would be. There's something else in this room, though. The guard here is actually looking at all the books scattered around in the folios. It looks as though this was perhaps the family's record-keeping room.
Okay. Mr. Guard, might I have a moment of your time?
Yes. Hello.
Are you well?
I'm fine. I just look. I'm not used to seeing blood. I'm actually a nobleman's son. I'm not even supposed to be here. Just serving in the guard for you. You know how it is, right? Civic duty, right?
Oh, civic duty.
You see, I thought being a guardsman was just kicking out the poor folk when they get into the wrong district, not this.
Murder is quite a grisly business. Hopefully you won't see another one before your service in the guard is up.
Oh, I think I might. I've got another 5 years here. Took
Well,
me months just to get used to the weight of the damn stuff. Puts his helmet down, revealing a kind of ugly face.
are you
For
changing his
modern
token?
day, I'm not. Just for modern day, you'd know that some of those signs are indicative of inbreeding. Royals, you know how it is.
Of course. So, what can you tell me about this place?
Someone tore through here, probably assisted with magic. Scrolls, paper, books, all over the place. Some of the books used to have words. I know some of these books had words in them, but they're completely gone from the page.
Okay. And about what time do you say this happened?
This, I would assume, after the murders.
Well, what time did you get here?
I got here at 2 a.m. I was the third on scene.
Okay.
Did you know that the captain of the guard himself came down to my house and knocked open my door, telling me to get the armor on and come here?
He's probably looking for somebody who's more experienced in the noble district. Needs to keep their head around them.
I have experience, not for this though.
You're doing remarkably well. You're still on duty. You haven't thrown up excessively.
Yeah, that was Albert.
Ah,
I noticed the book of their family tree was missing, or it might be in that pile. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten around to looking through it yet.
have you moved anything in here?
I moved some of the spare volumes into the pile. Ones that I looked at, finding out what they were. I've kept a list of what's been blanked.
All right. May I take a look?
The list has 2 books on lineages, one on heraldry, and another on familial pacts.
Okay. What specifically about familial pact?
Pacts that nobles are rumored to have formed with entities that are not strictly mortal.
Ah, okay. I was thinking like marriage pacts and stuff.
That would be under the lineages and heraldry. He sort of responds to you almost automatically.
Ah, thank you.
I wanted to be a librarian.
Bit of a far cry. Hopefully, you'll find your way there soon.
If someone doesn't kill me first.
I understand Lorik is quite a peaceful town.
I don't know if the steward has anything to say about it. What with stirring up the peasants, fighting the goddamn skeletons. I hate skeletons.
Well. Anyway, what else can you tell me about this room?
Lady Illison's study. I'd been here once as a boy. She taught me heraldry.
Wait, so Illison's much older then?
Yeah, older than she looks.
Okay.
About, she's probably somewhere in her 40s.
Ah, okay. So not as old as I was thinking.
Old to keep her looks, yes. I assume that book on pacts might have something to do with it.
Ah, well, can't blame a woman in her vanity.
As it is. Is there anything else you wanted to know?
If I think of something, I'll
All right.
I'll come back. All right, so
As you leave, he flips, not flips, so that he grabs a book from his side. I brought this one with me.
what is it?
I collected works of poetry and the bardic tunes of the Stefani clan.
Ah, I see. Okay. Do let me know if that's a good bit of reading.
It's at least interesting.
All right. So I want to check out this bookcase.
Bookcase seems to have been ripped from the wall, and the books themselves thrown around the room.
Any books that stand out that I would notice?
Not on first, because they are unmarked volumes. Looks like they're old ledgers. You also notice that around the actual bookcase is what looks like a small bit of burn mark. Like a line of burn, as if someone had wrapped a burning bit of metal around it.
Around the bookshelf
Book,
or
pull it out.
to pull it out? Okay.
Also, give me an investigation, please. 19. The carpeting over here,
Uh-huh.
very, very heavy boot prints.
Has anyone else been in here?
No, only me and whoever did all of this.
I'm assuming these aren't your boot prints then.
No, I wouldn't step on that rug.
Why wouldn't you step on this rug?
Valuable. Very, very valuable.
So this is decorative then?
Yes.
Pardon? I didn't hear you.
Decorative, yes.
All right, well, there's nothing to be had at the bookcase. I want to take a closer look at the rug.
All right. Looking under or just the rug in general?
On top, then under.
On top, you see that it's made of a very fine material, almost silken. And under, you notice the floorboards themselves are pretty much in good repair. Only thing you do notice is that under where the imprints are small bits of burns.
Okay. And what is the quality of the furniture in this room?
It's in better condition than the other ones were. Well, the other chair that you saw, then it's better condition than that.
Then the chair downstairs?
Yeah.
The intact one, I suppose, the guy
Yeah.
carried downstairs. Okay. Like, how are we talking? Like, well kept or is really nice?
We're talking is really nice and kind of shines still.
Okay, so there is something wrong with that chair.
Mhm.
Okay. Anything relevant on the desk?
No, it just looks like various folios that you assume the guard had put there, and he pipes up saying, "Yeah, I put the uh, I put the ones that were blanked up there."
I opt to take the blanked ones with me then.
You can't whatever. I don't care.
I'm going to just show these to Inseric. I am working with him.
Okay. Should I expect him in here next? He hasn't been in here yet.
Probably. He'll probably be right behind me as we switch rooms.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna take a look at all the piles of books on the floor.
It's a huge amount of volumes. A lot of it dealing with magic. Some of it dealing with lineages, but most of them unimportant merchant lines.
Is there anything that I can see or maybe like check into that would hop out at me?
A single investigation.
Ah,
There is something that does pop out immediately. It's a blanked book.
what about this book?
The title reads the title's still there.
Oh, okay.
The title reads Bloodlines of Cain the Defiant.
Okay.
There's no words inside there. You would know that Cain the Defiant was the ruler of Laric until about a decade ago, when
Yeah.
he died out at the Bulwark.
Okay, I take this one too. Ask him what he knows about Cain's bloodline.
Cain was a notorious sower of his wild oats. There could be any number of heirs out there by now.
Okay. Alright, well, anything left at this bookcase?
No. Same deal, though. Burn around the thing.
Burn around the thing? Okay. Like on the ground around the bookshelf.
Nothing special over there now.
Okay. But the burn, to clarify, the burn is going around the floor on the bookshelf
No,
or around the
the
bookshelf?
actual bookshelf itself and
Okay.
pulling it off of where it was.
Okay. Alright, well.
You and Sarek exchange glances as he moves into the room.
Okay, and I go up to this guard.
Guard captain is currently looking over the area, shaking his head.
Ah, good captain. What can you tell me about what's happened here?
Call me Nellis.
Mellis. Okay. Well, Mellis, or Captain Mellis, what's happened here?
Well, to state the obvious, a murder. To state the not so obvious, a robbery. Specifically those books.
Which ones? Are we talking
The ones
physical
you're
form?
holding. At the
Ah,
moment.
okay.
Also, the pendant of two of the ladies has been taken. Beyond that, the goal here seems to have been murder. If you wish to examine, I won't stop you. If you have questions, I'll be right here.
Well, what can you tell me about the scene, actually, before I take a look?
Vanity mirror has been blown out. Something hit it at some point. There's frostbite all over Lady Illison's body, in addition to the stab wound going through her chest. She crawled from here over to the bed, and it appears her attacker left out the window.
Has anyone seen what's happened?
There was a pool of water over here. Across the way, some of my guards noticed that there's a bit of burn and some broken tiles on the neighboring roof.
Okay.
Beyond that, the frostbite seems to originate from here, all the way over this way, in an arc.
Okay.
When we got here, the ice was still there.
I'm assuming any waterlogged furniture must have been ice at some point then.
Yes, that would be correct. What really got me is the wound that she has on her chest.
Stabbing, a bit grisly, but it gets the job done.
Very thin, almost like paper.
The stab wound?
Yes.
And the weapon recovered?
No. But no weapon was recovered.
I suppose it probably wouldn't be a far leap of logic that it would to assume that it was some sort of ice weapon.
Given our friend's propensity for that, I wouldn't take it for granted either.
Alright, well, I want to take a look around the room, see if anything particular stands out.
Give me a investigation roll. Now give me an arcana roll. Okay, around the room, particularly where the water has melted, you see small plants, like clovers and other little sprouts, occasionally coming up from the wet areas in the wood.
Like foresty plant.
Very small undergrowth plant, yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing particularly special aside from the fact that Lady Illisen's body is still almost completely frozen.
Her body's frozen, but she bled out all over the carpet.
Apparently she was frozen before. It's not before, after.
Ah.
Perhaps finishing her off. Nellis comments that looks like she drug herself to the bed after being stabbed.
It's a bit of impressive willpower. Think about it. Stabbed in the chest, only to collapse on the bed, and then frozen again on top of it.
Whoever did this is very powerful.
No doubt about it. Is there anything missing from this room?
Other than her necklace and the chair that Albrecht took, no.
Okay. Who's this other bed belong to? There are two of them.
Guest bed.
In the same room?
Her late husband sometimes was not allowed in her own bed.
Ah. Alright. I want to take a quick look at the other chair.
The other chair? This
Yeah.
is where you notice something immediately.
Okay.
There is what looks like a burn mark on the chair and behind the chair, as if it had hit the back of it and gone through the area there. It looks like it was thrown from where Illisend was stabbed.
So it must have been standing like right here initially. Alright. Anything with the bed?
Bed seems pretty much normal. Just a bed.
And anything important about that I can get? Well, obviously footprints in the ice and the broken glass. Broken in?
Broken in. And it's not ice right there, it's a puddle of water.
Oh, okay. Glass broken in, puddle of water. So, alright. Bit odd. Anything else? Do I need to investigate?
Nothing else, no. Ensrick's going to come up and ask you, so, what do you think happened here? Obviously a mage with some sort of vendetta against Lady Illisend.
I'm going to point out the plants that are sprouting up from the puddles of water. The wild mage, maybe? Maybe she attracted the attention of Bad She.
Maybe. Can't quite be sure on that. Should probably get an actual spell weaver in here. He actually goes to sit on that bed.
Okay. Footprints. Man-sized?
Man-sized. Smaller than the one in the book room, though.
All right. Well, it's clear that there's more than one perpetrator. I'm talking to Enseric.
Mhm.
These ones are bigger than the ones in study.
Opposite, but yeah.
Or, oh, these ones are smaller?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else to glean from that? Footprints in the puddle.
We need to find out what was special about their pendants.
I hand him off the books.
Lineages? Oh. Oh my.
We're also missing a great deal of text between these lovely hardcovers.
Indeed we are.
All right. So what's this stuff on the floor? Is this blood too?
It's also blood, yes.
Okay. Because I was like, I'm gonna step around and take a look at the rug without stepping on the bloody part.
Rug seems pretty much rug, except where it had been frozen.
That is now melty and
Yeah.
plant sprouty.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm gonna look at Lady Illison's body. Try not to mash up her bits.
Completely frozen. Still sort of like bits of like fog coming off of it, the frost condensation.
Can
The
I glean
wound-
anything from it?
You can glean that the wound is about maybe 2 millimeters wide, and the actual like length of it is perhaps an inch. But it goes
Okay.
straight through where the heart should be, and it actually seems to go through a vertebrae.
So you're saying she managed to crawl,
Crawl.
Captain?
Yes, crawl. You can see some of the handprints down there.
Judging by this wound, she should have been dead.
Well, can't quite speak for the lady, but there were rumors about her being beholden.
To something much bigger than herself.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
She tried to play it off as membership to the church. Many thought her a warlock.
Given her age and her looks, women really do enjoy their vanity. Alright.
That's not
Anything in
going
the
to
vanity?
reach the public, though.
Of course.
In the vanity, confirming your earlier suspicion, what looks like a long, delicately filigreed dagger,
Okay.
as well as some makeup supplies.
Alright. Anything particular about the glass? Is it broken? Did somebody walk on it?
It looks more like it was broken as an afterthought, perhaps from the freezing from the whatever happened there.
Oh, thermal shock.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I open the drawer. Is anything in it? Do I need to roll?
Nothing of note. So,
Alright. That's cool. And then
you
what
do
is...
actually see one thing else. It's not there, but it's sort of on the rug. It is very, very tiny. It is a cone of glass.
Cone of glass.
Mm-hmm.
Like conal shape? Like a solid
Conal
cone?
shaped. Not solid, hollow.
Okay. Well, I pick it up. What exactly causes this?
It's very, very cold.
Oh, so it's ice.
It's not ice.
Oh, frozen.
It
It's
is
frozen.
very much a cone, though. Made of glass.
Alright, well, I pick it up and I put it on the dresser so nobody steps on it and I can come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what's this? Table, I'm assuming?
It's an end table.
Anything on it? Or underneath it?
Nothing
tape?
particular. Just a bit of clothing.
Okay. And then...
Small curios, mostly little statuettes.
anything standing out?
No, not really. It seems oddly unmolested.
I'm assuming that's in itself quite odd.
Yeah.
And there's nothing about it.
Nothing about it, no.
No? Okay. Alright, well, and Sir, what are your thoughts?
Whoever did this has access to very powerful magics. At least the ability to teleport. Beyond that, they were after some sort of book on lineages. All I can really say about this is whoever did this killing did it for more than just revenge.
That much is true. We're missing a whole bunch of information. Thanks, guys. Well, I hold up, or I point out the cone of glass. So what exactly can cause that?
Oh, shit. Did you find anything else like this? Anything strange?
Aside from... Well, what exactly do you think is happening here?
I'm thinking that our would-be assassin left behind reagents.
Fair enough. Bit of waterlogged furniture and really dry patches.
Dry? What did you find over there?
We've got the rug in here. Bit burnt. Got footprints have burns underneath it.
You said it was a cone, right?
Oh yeah, the cone near this rug. Little cone, round piece of glass.
I know what that cone's for.
What is it?
It's the focus of a spell. Cone of Cold.
I guessed as much when the good captain described it as an arc.
Don't know why there's plants growing there, though. You said you found something else strange downstairs?
Well, no. Then this room, the rug, has some burn marks beneath where the footprints were.
That's maybe a conduit for electricity.
More valuable as a bit of looking rather than actual rug use.
Yes. Downstairs, what about that woman, the desiccated one? Find anything around her?
I didn't see anything around her, but she is missing all liquid from her body. The couch she's laying on, parts of this rug, they're dry enough to powder.
He looks at the guard and then basically knocks him on the side of his head with his hand. You think we didn't see that, did you? The guard goes, "Oh, what? No, I told the lady. Why didn't
Oh
you
yes, table.
He walks away and looks over the table.
Bit of a treat. Bit of a treat underneath. Sponge, blood, a lot of blood.
Oh, Jesus. Whoever did this is very, very powerful.
Well, I guess that much by sneaking in here, murdering 3 women.
Look,
one of them probably a magic user herself.
Any simple conjurer can throw a fireball. The degree of what's going on here, though, the finesse some of it needs.
Oh, and that chair is a matching one upstairs. It's got water damage to it, whereas the other chair had burn damage. I'm suspecting at least 2.
Fuck.
At least 2. And everybody's missing necklaces.
He says, shit. Meet me at my home in the Merchant's Quarter later tonight. I think I know who did this.
Okay. He's going out the window.
Walks out, stepping on the broken glass. And we're back to the other area. What are people doing? Did they meet back up? Or did everyone fall asleep?
I have one
Sorry.
more thing I wanted to do.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go to that Erevin's Enchantments places.
Ah, yes, Erevan. Hello, my friend. Oh, I'm sorry, Ray, but we need to talk after this session.
That's fine.
Mhm.
Sam, that's a river.
He might be swimming in the river. You don't know.
Well, I'm gonna meet up with Sam at the mule bar.
Okay. Anyhow, though,
Dancing
sweet.
mule.
The tiefling that answers you, wearing kind of loose robes, showing off the musculature of his chest, and he does a sweeping gesture with his hands. Oh, welcome, welcome. I'm getting so many interesting people today.
So, what do you do here?
This and that, small enchantments, break curses,
Oh,
weaker curses, not anything like that one I saw today.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you
Now we
now.
Okay, well, that sucks. I was talking to myself for.
so do you have anything of interest?
That depends on what you're looking for, my good friend. It's probably about maybe one now, after all that time people have passed, and you have passed particularly.
Okay.
I mean, I'm interested in just about anything.
Anything, my fine man. You look the type who's interested in physical violence, maybe?
Yeah.
Physical violence. Protecting yourself from it or causing it?
I mean, both are fine.
Question for you from me. Do you have a cloak currently?
No.
Well, a man in armor like that needs a cape.
You know what? You're right.
And perhaps a cape to make you a little more durable, maybe? A little faster on your feet, perhaps.
Sure. What do you want for that?
What do I want for that? Well, let me think. We could make a... Maybe you have something could... Well, if you have anything interesting, I'll give you a discount. But for this cloak, this fine silken cloak, red hemmed on the inside, black on the out, quite stylish, I could part with this cloak. Would make you sturdier in combat for a mere 100 pieces of gold.
I mean, I've got this book on Fae.
Book on the Fae. Let me see that. Can you give me a 1d20 to determine something for me? I don't have this one. Where did you find this?
It was in a church.
Church? Of who?
Lathander?
Fander. No one's talked about him in almost a century. Must have been an old church. I'll knock 20 off it if you'll give me that book.
What about this book of Lathander? Does that interest you?
Lathander. Another d20? He has read this book.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take it for 80.
All right, a fine deal. Let me just size it for you. He does a bit of magic and the thing shrinks to exactly the size that would fit over your shoulders. There we go. A good deal for a good man.
And what about the causing physical violence?
Causing physical violence, yes.
Nice.
Let me see your weapon.
Alright. I'm gonna show him my longsword.
Handful of runes here would help. Let's see. You wish to merely make this better, a better cut, right? Find
Yeah, sure.
truer strikes? All right. I could perhaps do this for... Actually, you know, I would like that Vathander book. I could give you an enchantment on this for a simple 55 gold, if you throw in that book.
Sure.
Yes, it's quite nice. He actually takes out a ruby and uses the point of it to etch a series of runes into the blade, and then smashes it on the hilt, the ruby turning to powder and going into the weapon.
I'm into it.
He holds it up and says, "Should strike much truer now. Cut deeper into your foe's hides." And then he carefully grabs the blade by the flat bits of the blade and proffers it to you hilt first.
All right, I'm gonna take that and sheath it.
Indeed.
Well,
Now, if there's nothing else I can do for you, I have something I need to study in the back.
that's fine. We'll run into each other again.
I'm sure we will. You're an interesting fellow.
Oh,
I need something from Liz when she gets back.
I'm
Good
back.
morning.
Yeah.
Yes, Sam?
Is this individual still below me, or is that
He's not currently there, no. So I keep moving him around.
You gonna have me roll for racism in the platinum posy?
No, actually, I'm not. I'm gonna have to roll for your way onto the... on your way to the Platinum Posy.
Oh, okay. What am I rolling?
You're rolling... I'm gonna go ahead and tell you you're rolling stealth.
Stealth? Alright.
Or perception. Either one.
I'll do stealth.
Alright? Now you're rolling perception.
Oh, okay. I can get away from that one, really. Ouch.
You need to give me a strength saving throw as you pass by an alleyway. Sorry, it'll take me a second.
Yeah.
The menus here are rather clunky. You are pulled from the street into an alleyway by a band of lightning.
Okay.
You are then grabbed. Make a acrobatics or strength check for me, please. He does not manage to get a hold on you as he attempts to grab you and throw you against a wall. It is Marcus Gorister.
Hello, Gorister.
"Hello, Miss Fisher," he
It's friendlier
says.
than I like.
"Now, you and I are going to have a little chat. What is your action?"
Okay, I'm listening. I'm gonna try and, I guess, sneak a dagger out of my...
That would
Out
be a
of-
sleight of hand to sneak it out.
Okay.
Definite success.
Okay.
The subject we're going to be talking about is what you found in that house. Won't this be fun?
You mean the house of explosions and hilarity?
So you like my handiwork then?
You know, it definitely looked a little bit like a handiwork.
All right. I need you to continue to see Sam say things. Goddamn. I need you to Give me a wisdom check.
Unskilled or just
Save.
regular?
It's a wisdom save.
Okay.
By the way,
Versus
Liz, you took 14
DC
damage.
16.
Wow, okay. That's not good.
You feel completely paralyzed. It's not coming from Gorister. Now, my friend and I are going to have a talk with you. And
Can I talk?
you can talk, yes. You're going to
Okay.
be coming with me, either conscious or not.
If the not conscious part is because I'm, being unconscious because of drink, this is okay. You're really high strung, given the fact that all I did was look at a bit of exploded people.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Let me show you. He charges electricity into his left hand and then sort of moves it past you, and it immediately jumps to the necklace that you have on your body.
Okay.
It's about that.
A bit of trinkets I found. You said we could have anything.
Well, I say a lot of things, friend.
How far is the other person in this alleyway?
He is literally like 2 feet. Oh, the other person, you can't tell where they are? You don't know where they are. Give me a perception.
Fuck me.
Brack, where are your investigation rolls now?
You are not sure where this other person is, but knowing what you do know about spellcraft, they have to be able to see you. And in this alleyway, that means someone is up.
Pardon?
It means the person casting this on you is up.
Above me. Damn. Kind of wish I got high enough to pick up. Alright, so exactly how far am I from this alleyway?
You're against a wall, and Gordster is directly in front of you.
Alright, but where's the entrance of this?
The entrance would be about 10 feet, 15 feet away, and the other exit is 20 feet away. You may make another wisdom saving throw. Nope.
Nope. Alright, so what exactly do we need to talk about?
So you see, first, you need to forget everything that you saw in that house. Second, I need to take that little bauble from you.
But it's for keepsies.
For keepsies.
Hey man, I think it looks really good with this new jerkin I got.
Yeah, your new jerkin, yes. Let's see. That's definitely going to hit you. He
Liz?
puts his hand against your face and shocks you.
I would like to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Go ahead and cast it.
What the hell is it? Oh yeah, spell book. Fuck me.
The rebuke, where is it hitting his body?
His face.
The
Huh?
the flesh on his he doesn't even try to dodge it. The flesh on his cheek is smoldering and the fat is rendering from it. And from his eyes you can see a sort of maniacal gleam.
And I have this dagger that I would like to insert.
You need to make your wisdom throw. You
Oh,
have an
thanks.
advantage at this point, though.
Oh, thank you.
You've managed to get yourself out of Hold Person. He wasn't trying to kill you with Shocking Grasp, so you can take your action with your, reduced hit points.
With my
Liz,
reduced
you have
hit.
5 HP. He will.
Yeah, I
he's
noticed. I
gonna
have 5
fucking
HP.
kill you.
Alright. I'm going for sticking this between his ribs and making a break for it. Whichever way is shorter.
All right.
He won't die, I mean, obviously.
Go ahead. Take your roll. Again, advantage. He's not... Actually, just roll damage. He's not going to try to dodge this.
Fuck me.
The dagger sticks in between the chainmail into his flesh, and he begins to bleed over it. As you run, above you,
Is there an option to disengage from combat?
you can disengage, but you used an attack. So you
I get
have used
cunning
up your
action.
action. You can cunning action. Yes, you can.
Yeah, because 15 feet means that this is quite a short, it's shorter than I can run.
Yeah.
And I haven't moved. So I am going to make a break, whichever way is shorter, right or left.
It would be up. So yeah, left.
Wait, which way? Like this?
Sorry, it would be your right. I'm bad. I'm being an idiot. But it's up.
Which way is this way? What's
That's
over here?
that's right. That's
It's
back
north.
towards the street. Yeah.
North is the short way.
So north is the short way.
Yes.
Alright, I am going to make a run for the Uxman Embassy.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to give me a dexterity save with an advantage. Difficulty 16. Definite success.
Critical dex.
As you are running,
my bitch ass to the embassy.
as you're running behind your feet, just as you lift them up, are spears of coruscating green energy that split the cobble beneath you. Well, beneath where your foot had been. 2 of them, particularly. As you continue to run, I need you to make another save versus this roll.
What am I saving? Dex?
It's dex or strength. It's up to you. Versus 13.
Oh!
He grabs at you, unable to connect, as he's running behind you. The embassy is a full 60 feet away still.
Seriously?
It's not the same on the map.
Ah, okay.
You're going to have to repeat your dex saving throw from earlier.
Do I have to... Yeah, no, okay. Fuck.
Critical fail.
Lancing right past your head is one of the coruscating bolts of green energy. The other one hits you in the ankle.
Can I recover using acrobatics?
Can you? You can try. If that wasn't a 13. You are not knocked unconscious, but you are knocked prone.
Okay.
Gorister walks over to you slowly. Anyone in the street has basically run away at this point. And from his hand, he pulls out, reaching into looks like a void, pulling out a scourge. From the handle are 7 chains, each one barbed.
Okay. So
He
I still
walks
have...
over to you, and from the weapon, a cloud of magical darkness spreads.
I opt to use my thaumaturgy to try and offset him by making tremors.
Give it a shot.
Do I have to roll for this? Because it's just can cause harmless tremors.
Can cause harmless tremors. I'm letting you roll for a chance to make it actually do something.
Okay, so what am I rolling? D20?
It's going to be an int roll, so yeah.
Okay. Roll. Okay. Oh, plus what? Any modifier.
Plus your proficiency.
What if I have 2 plus 2 int modifier?
It would be 1d20 plus 2 in this case. Can he keep up? It does stagger him for a turn. You can move at your crawling speed.
Let's see. I get an action and my cunning action, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I get to my feet and attempt to run
I-
toward.
I did say you can move at your crawling speed, so it's half speed for
Oh,
both
half
of those actions.
Okay. So I, get to my feet and attempt to hobble. Oh, no. Actually, I get to my feet. I reach into my bag and I chug that stupid one of the stupid health pots I've got.
Go ahead and roll your healing. It's good healing.
I'm assuming I'm mobile again.
You're definitely mobile.
Alright. And I use my cunning action to disengage from
Disengage with
combat.
first, and then
I'm basically hauling ass away from Garster. Because fuck this dude, he's fucking nuts.
and from the darkness, you can see his eyes inside of it, breathed by lightning. Can you roll me a strength save?
God, really? Okay. Fuck.
You're pulled
Wreck.
back into the darkness, and the waiting scourge swings at you.
Alright. Gonna try and dodge it with some acrobatics. No?
Go ahead and try your dodge.
Yeah, if you dodge that, Liz.
Roll 4? No, it did not. It rakes across your flesh, leaving deep and not deep, but various shallow cuts as well as bludgeoning.
Alright, so he's bleeding though from his torso, right?
Yeah, he's bleeding, and he's fine with it.
So what? I stab him in the torso. Okay, fine. Oh, you know what? Ball bearings. I throw them. No, actually, I don't throw them. I'm gonna reach in to my pack, grab that sleeping potion, throw it in his fucking face, or throw it at his body.
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. I
Alright.
just want you to roll a dexterity save with an advantage. The only reason you have an advantage is because of lightning eyes.
Crit.
Right into his face,
Yes,
and
right
he
into his
slows
fucking
down, and you can manage to reach the embassy.
face. Sweet.
He doesn't stop until he notices the guards outside of the cloud of darkness. Then he walks away, leaving a trail of blood behind himself. Welcome
Alright.
to the Uxfin Embassy, on, not very much health left.
I'm at.
Like, you technically
8?
dead.
No, she's fine. He
Oh, no,
wasn't
that's
trying to kill.
Oh, wait, how much? Yeah, I have like almost no health. Okay.
You're basically on your literal last legs, looking at the two skeletal guards.
Hello, guards. How would you like to end a war?
That's why we're here, miss.
And
Also, it seems you have your own personal war.
he's a little mad. I wouldn't give him, my address to come by later. Very
That much
angry
is
man.
clear.
Alright. Well,
Now
if
come inside and see the
Okay.
lady. One of them actually basically carries you in. The bones feel cold, but not icy.
I can live with this.
We're going to switch to everyone else at this point. First person, though, Rick Sweet.
Yeah.
In your mind, you are getting a message from Yuria, the lady from Uxfin.
Okay. I'll take it.
Sorry to break into your brain, but I think one of your friends is here. She's not doing well. You might want to get the others.
Alright. Guess I'm gonna start hunting people down.
I'd suggest checking the tavern and the merchants. Also, one of the temples. I'm going to do Blake's thing next. Mr. Blake. Mr.
Mr.
Kamar.
Kamar.
Hello.
Be right back. I'm
do
blazing
you
some
do?
pot.
You looking at the Temple of Mistra?
Yeah, Temple of Mistra. Just kind of investigating, see if there's anything interesting to read or anything interesting to remove from the premises.
Place seems very heavily warded, if not actually guarded. That's something you would know right away. Mistra being a goddess of magic. Place has eyes, literal eyes, floating in the air, watching the general area. No one's currently attending Mass, and there seems to be a locked door in the back.
Do I have a way to try to open the door?
You can attempt to, but it seems to be both magically and physically locked.
Yeah, I'll pass. Is there anything interesting lying around that I could read?
Various teachings of Mistra, but they seem to have a very rote religious bent on them.
Hmm. I think I'll take my leave and check out the Savras Temple as well.
Savras, the god of fate, has a long written record that seems to be constantly writing itself. Up at the front, as well as a number of scribes. Is there anything else you want to know about the temple?
Is there anything unusual about it?
Other than the history writing book? Not necessarily, no.
Okay. Can I investigate, see if there's anything worth taking?
Go ahead and give me a roll. There are definitely things worth taking here. Various things labeled true histories concerning old events with various warring nations and things like that.
Can I attempt to take it?
Give me a sleight of hand. You definitely pocket it. As you are you planning on leaving after pocketing it?
Yeah, let's leave.
As you're leaving, the main center book writes that a book was stolen by a dwarf under the name Glenn Stefani on this day.
Perfect.
It'd be around this time that Rick would find you. As Rick does not, in fact, find you.
Smell booze. I don't think it's me. I think you found someone else.
You did. You found the elves. Elves have been found. Rick is there.
Okay. So that crazy lich lady that you guys don't know about but you're about to meet told me that there's something going on in the Noble District. I know, right?
Great AFK elves, my favorite.
I rolled to pick up the elves.
Never trust a elf.
It's strength or athletics, it's up to you.
You can carry them?
You can carry one of them.
Well, what's their weight?
CJ's the lightest. He's like at 105 pounds.
I've got room to carry... Yeah, just one then.
It's great. I love it. As you walk out of the bar carrying an elf,
Do I get to pick my elf?
You can pick your elf. That's good.
He has to find
Yeah.
Blake, doesn't he?
Blake
I'm
could
gonna
find
leave an elf there. Going back for another elf.
Are they just unconscious from the beer?
Oh no!
Do
You
I
know what?
kill him?
You drop him a couple times.
Well,
People are commenting on the fact that there is a large man carrying away elves.
I'm gonna try this again. Oh shit, he's dead.
Elf is going completely limp in your arms and sort of slides out of them onto the floor.
I'm gonna try again.
Oh, he's got him.
It's like picking up a squid.
Wait, what happened?
So he's carrying you guys to go meet me. He got a message.
Oh, because we were AFK?
Yeah.
Ken, do you wish to join this, or are you just gonna hang out at the Broken Axe Head?
Yeah, I'll go find them.
You can find them at the bridge down here.
Can you drink in public in the city?
Look, no one's gonna stop Glenn Stefani.
Sweets, are you stealing the elves now?
Yeah. That's what I do.
Are you gonna carve their noses out and make an aphrodisiac?
Grind the elves.
Remove people.
Alright. Let's go back to Mino while they're all getting over there.
Okay.
The room that the lady is in, Lady Uria, is tiled black and white with gold between the tiles. The various tapestries and banners with the guards behind them. The table seems to be fixed from when Sweet was there. You wouldn't know that. That's a common.
Okay.
And she's actually sitting there petting a cat.
Is it a living
A
cat?
living cat.
Okay. I could dig it. Is there any way for me to assess whether or not, she's actually interested in ending the war? I imagine she would be.
You can ask her a question.
Wait, first, what happened to Gorister? I did hit him in the face with a whole vial of sleep
He very
poisoning.
slowly walked away, and you couldn't tell what exactly was going on with him because the cloud of darkness followed him.
Oh, so he could have fallen unconscious somewhere and had his accomplice pick him up.
Probably.
Also, I'm missing one dagger and sleep poison.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna need to replenish these things.
Before your friends show up, would you like to talk about your situation?
That man outside, very interested in playing hide the tiefling corpse. I really wasn't into that game. But if it's not actually too much, I was wondering what was your interest in this war? You are interested in ending it, I hope.
Of course. There's no reason to fight this war.
Can I tell if she's lying?
Go ahead and make a perception.
Ugh.
You don't think she's lying, and I'm gonna just DM this and say she's not lying.
Okay. So exactly how slowly are my party coming here?
You've got about a minute to talk.
Yo.
Alright. I pull the necklace out of my jerkin and off me entirely. Well, from what I can understand about this necklace, As it's got a little bit of weight to it for ending this war and taking the steward's power away from him. Wait,
That
actually,
is something.
is there any magical detection in this house or in this embassy? I want to check that before I say anything. Like, do we
A
have
lot.
any magical eavesdroppers?
Oh, you mean magical eavesdroppers? No.
Okay, then yes.
Also, I gave you a image of your pendant.
I'm very interested in buying some safe passage with this necklace, and I have a very vested interest in not fighting feudal wars.
A smart young girl, then.
I find war really only benefits the rich.
Do you want a passage out of this city or out of this country?
I'll leave that up for my party members to decide, but as for right now, I'll take a bit of protection against that scary blonde fellow that was attempting to beat me, and a safe passage out of the city if we can arrange it. We have a little problem with the hunt.
So you're the ones who got the hunt to come here, huh?
You know, I'm gonna blame those damn elves and their inability to follow directions or be polite.
Sounds about right. At least
I
the
thought
elves
so.
that remain.
I thought so.
Quite a fallen culture, really.
It's sad, but there's no reason to be rude.
The others can come in about this time. Do you give her the necklace, or are you still holding it?
I'll hold it until we get some paperwork drafted up for a safe passage to wherever.
Ooh.
On, CJ's being carried by Sweet. He's passed out drunk.
Oh, did he actually pass out drunk?
I think he might have actually
I
done that.
don't know. He may have passed out then.
The guards at the front cast the sign above each of your heads that should let you in without the mindless sentries attacking you. The lady of the area there, though, let me get you an image. As there we go. You might want to talk amongst yourselves for a moment while I do some work.
So I'm gonna assume. So do you guys want to leave the city or the country?
You can't really leave right now.
I've got a little bit of a ticket out. You guys are against war, right?
Jeez, man, you look like shit. What happened to you?
Gorister decided he wanted to play hide the flail in the tiefling body. I really didn't agree with that game.
Who the
Also,
hell is that?
a man we ran into. The rest of them know him. If you find his body outside, I probably drugged the crap out of him, so feel free to take everything. He has it coming.
Here, an image of Lady Uria. That should have shown it to everyone, I hope.
Okay,
Yep,
I see it.
That's legit.
That's adorable. Those are some really cute cats, Lady Uria.
I mean,
The only
the
unfortunate
city's
thing
in
is they're hard to
lockdown.
bind.
They're not going to let us
Ah.
out.
Yeah, so I decided I would try my hand at some investigative work while in town. He's the one who actually caused several ladies to. Well, there are several dead ladies. It's him. He did it. He pretty much confessed. I think, maybe somebody said no to him or whatnot. Or maybe Grey Hands, it's overreaching.
Who is she talking to?
I'm talking to Landrick.
We're not going to get let out of the city.
There's been a series of murders throughout the noble district, actually. Says Lady Uria. My associates have been keeping an eye on various deeds done in this area. That would be the 5th since he arrived?
Since we've arrived? And
Not you.
Oh.
The Duke and his entourage. As I was saying, there have been a number of murders that I would attribute to their hand. So my offer still stands. Possession of that pendant for your safe passage to virtually anywhere. My nation, or perhaps Whistler, or just out of the city.
What do you guys think?
What's so great about the pendant?
Would you rather I tell them, or would you?
You feel free to tell them. You probably say it much more eloquently.
That pendant belonged to the former king. Well, actually, his mother. It is enchanted to detect those who possess the royal bloodline. And when it does find a suitable royal, it changes in hue and sends a message. You could give this to the right person and, well, depose the steward.
Where does the message go to?
Directly to the steward's head mage. I believe you've met him. Gustav?
He seems pretty displeased by the steward.
Anyone would be displeased by that man.
Anyway, essentially the necklace picks out the next ruler, dethrones the steward, ends the silly war. I've got a very vested interest in ending silly wars.
We're willing to give back any land we conquer, should the war end.
Well, I'm hoping enough of a civil war will stop an actual war.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I don't know why I keep doing that. Hey Mina, was Gorster alone when he attacked you?
No, he was not. I was able to hit him with my my tools of the trade in the face. Hopefully, even knocked him out.
He's here with Greyhand.
Well, they said they were coming here,
They want that necklace.
and I want to get us the hell out of here and some protection from the wild hunt. So,
How long will it take for us to leave if we give you the pendant?
What's the Lich's name again, Maury?
Lady Uria.
Madam Uria.
Yes?
Can you find this man in the city and tell us where?
Where? Well, it's easily known where Greyhand likes to hide. Or do you mean his hand?
Either of them.
Well, Greyhand is to the east, down the rows, near the castle. Old family manor. As for how quickly I can get you out of this city, 2 days from now, after my meeting with the steward.
I'm assuming we'd be leaving as your entourage.
You'll be leaving through my teleportation circle.
Oh, even better.
As she says this, she waves a hand, and underneath some of you flares to life various runes in the form of a circle.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, me being a paranoid rogue, I would like in contract about securing our safe passage out of the city. Then you guys just want to be out? Do you want to go to Uxman?
Since we're leaving in 2 days, there's this big fight coming up. If you guys want to join in with me,
I just got the crap beat out of me. I think I'm good.
it's 2 days. You have enough time to rest.
Crazy dude, lightning whip.
We're all gonna be there,
I can give you shelter here if you need to wait.
and we
Ah.
can leave with some gold in our pockets.
Well, I'm gonna need somebody to help me deliver some information to the investigator I was helping earlier. Greyhand, or Gorrister pretty much confessed to the murder.
Any one of us can escort you.
I'll probably take Landrick. Make it fun.
No need, no need. The 2 guards in front will go with you.
Alright, well, yeah, if you could draft up some paperwork, we'll take a look at it, and I will gladly turn this over.
Can you guys hear me again?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, give me just a moment.
I was gonna offer Sweet Eye, but you can go by yourself then.
As she says that, a bit of parchment and pen float nearby as it rapidly scribbles on the paper. You'll forgive if I can't do a blood seal on this, correct?
I feel like only one of us could do that.
I could always get someone else's.
It's alright.
It'll be ready by the time you return.
Sweet, any chance I could, maybe get some of this put back where it's supposed to be?
Maybe.
Landrick, help her out too.
Oh yeah, you guys can, both of you guys can.
I think all 3 of them can.
We want some healing then.
Some healing would be nice. I hopefully have secured our passage out of this city. And that crazy sack of shit Gorrister.
I suggest we be careful for the next 2 days that we're stuck here. I'm sure he's not just gonna let up that easy. I recommend we stay together.
That I don't have this on me anymore.
Hang on a sec.
You are escorted later that day. Is anyone else going with you? Or is it just the
Anybody?
guards?
Yeah, anybody
I was
want to come
gonna-
with me?
I was gonna do the cure wound spell really quick.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought that's what you guys were gonna do.
So I'm getting ready for. So Mina,
1 second.
Yeah.
while you babysitting only 2 or 3 shots, I'm gonna show you how to turn it up a notch.
4.
Notch turned up mildly.
4 minutes later.
Oh, do I get any rest?
There you
Resting?
What
Oh,
a
wow.
heal.
And you're fine.
There
That's
you go,
great.
full healed. That's what lay on hands is for, right?
Hey, you get this?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You
Paladins.
can use it like once every long rest, right?
Yeah. Well, I can split it up per level. I just burned them all because I didn't want to waste time.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I'm gonna start moving the group over.
Well, hang on. Does anybody want to come with me? I have to go see Ensuric and really kind of report this.
Landrick, go with her.
I'll go.
Try not to steal everything.
Wouldn't steal a thing.
Never has stolen. The guards cause quite a stir as you move through, but
I'm
no
okay
one's
with this.
willing to do anything about them.
Pardon?
No one seems willing to do anything about them.
Okay.
It's
Alright, I
later
knock
that
on-
night, and Ensuric is home.
Alright, well, I knock loudly.
He answers the door, and recoils for a second as he sees the 2 skeletons flanking you.
So, good news. I found the killer.
Uh-huh. And from those tears in your jerkin, I assume he found you as well?
Yes, he did. Hopefully he's gonna be out of commission. I hit him with a whole bottle of sleeping potion. Or sleeping poison in the face.
Yes, but that's only one of the two.
I'm not a magician.
So who was it?
You are looking for the personal guard of Greyhand, Marcus Gorister.
Ah, shit.
And, oh yeah, the second one was with him, but magical, couldn't see him.
Mm. This is not going to help as much as I'd hoped.
You know, if I could do more, I would, but I plan on getting the hell out of here before...
Dukling's gotten under the
Gorster.
skin of the steward.
Huh?
The little Dukeling has gotten under the skin of the steward.
Is that so?
Got himself a seat in the court.
Well, then, hopefully he'll play nice. He doesn't need to hear about his man's playing Captain Stabulus in the middle of the city street.
Mm. I thought he
Or you
carried a
should-
warhammer.
Or you should put Gorister's picture back up. And Greyhand
Well-
if you have one.
He actually carried this weird cursed scourge, magical darkness, you know, the whipping. I gestured to my back.
Mm. And the tearing, of course.
Yeah, the stabbing actually might have been my fault. My end of that particular battle.
I see. Did he exhibit any of the spells that we saw at the house?
Definitely the ability to wrap things, pull them, lightning lash.
Mm.
Oh, and he has the ability to make somebody hold still.
Him or the mystery associate?
Not entirely sure, to be honest. Wasn't exactly writing like a thesis on it. It was happening while I was making a break for it.
Hmm. Make sure not to take him on alone, then.
With any luck, he won't be up for the next 2 or 3 days. How long does sleeping poison last?
It can
'Cause he
last
hit the
up
whole
to 2
thing.
days.
Huh?
It can last up to 2 days.
Yeah, well, I hit him with the whole thing because I haven't gotten to use it yet.
Hmm. Through a wound or skin contact?
Well, I burnt his face and I threw it at him. Not to mention any glass from the vial shredding his face.
He should be out a day, maybe 2.
Well, by that point, he won't be my problem any longer.
He'll be mine. Great.
Yeah, he's a little on the crazy side right now. Highly recommend you stay away from him.
Plan to. I'll have to have a talk with Gustav.
And yeah, I need to buy some more sleeping poison and another dagger. Maybe like 3 or 4 daggers.
You'll need to go talk to someone else. I don't deal in that particular line. Not anymore.
You have no idea where to buy daggers.
Oh, you can buy daggers almost anywhere. The sleeping poison, however, I hear there's a halfling in town that could help you with that.
Well, thank you very much. Pleasure, I suppose, working with you. Don't suppose there was some sort of cash reward for this.
You'll get a reward. Just come see me before you leave.
Sure. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I drag Landric to go see Alton.
Okay, I'm going to actually say one thing right now. We're going to end the session here for this
Okay.
week. I need opinions on things you like, did not like, etc.
I think it took Liz a long time to figure out who the bad guy was.
Fucking CSI status and shit.
Dude, I
Dude,
knew
she
that
left,
shit.
like, all
The
the
only
clues
reason.
on the floor.
What?
She left all the clues on the floor.
Dude,
Did
I
I?
know literally every clue, but Alec,
Yeah, I
like,
was watching
seriously,
the stream and I was like, dude, fuck, Liz, come on.
yeah, Dude, I knew from the start, right when she walked in and was like, it looks like magical damage. I was like, wait a minute. And then the next thing Maury said was, and you see a symbol on it. I was like, this motherfucker. And I even whispered Maury and was like, it's Greyhand and Marcus are up to some shit. She didn't say anything.
No, I didn't know. Like, I couldn't remember the symbol.
You couldn't remember the. Oh.
She
damn
wasn't
it,
here for
guys.
the time that everyone was talking about it, actually.
Oh.
Oh, well, then I just
Oh,
assumed I
that's
didn't remember.
true. You weren't here when we first came to the city, so during
It would,
Blake's, you didn't notice that Gorster was here.
It would also be fair to say that her character would not have known even if she as a person did know.
Because I
Okay.
spent all night in jail.
Because you spent all night in jail and you were one of the only people to not observe Gorster doing his little carving routine.
Yeah, only Blake saw that technically.
Ah.
He
It
didn't
was
say anything.
Rick
yeah.
saw it. I just saw that Gorster was around doing stuff, and he waved at me.
Yeah,
Anyone
so-
else? Opinions? Sorry about the short parts for certain people.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Like, I couldn't figure out who was, like, who, what was going on, so I was just digging
I'm
around.
back.
We're going to open the next session with the Fight Club bit, and then we're going to have something with Uxfin and Whistling, emissaries.
Oh, yeah, CJ, if you weren't there, like, I bought us passage out of the city after getting the shit kicked out of me by Gorster and pretty much escaping with, like, freak luck.
So did the group want to do the Fight Club, or is it just me doing it?
I think it's just you, but I'm sure they'll attend.
Yeah, I'd go watch Fight Club.
Wait, what did I miss?
Or I
Liz
can sum
nearly
it up.
dying.
Yeah, I nearly died. Gorster kind of went apeshit over me stealing this necklace.
Awesome.
I might participate. I'm not sure yet. I like to beat Ken down in a fight.
What are you guys talking about?
The brawling, yeah, the Fight Club. I don't know technically if I can because I like it, one, being Ken's story, and two, that he was also the only one to fight to get in.
You would have to do a boxing match with Tychus.
Yeah, I like it more that it's Ken's story.
Yeah, that actually sounds a whole lot more fitting if it's just
It
his
fits
story.
his character really
Yeah.
well.
I just want to do one thing before I completely end this. Who wants to see the diplomatic meeting?
Ooh,
I do.
I mean,
I do.
I'm watching it, I guess.
Whoa.
Yeah, because if Greyhand's also getting his dick sucked by the steward, rather just screw everybody in this party over. Just fuck him, and fuck Gorster for attempting that.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
guys, it's Ernst and his
Yeah.
doggy.
I'll see ya.
So what's this meeting about?
This is a meeting that's going to be occurring after the Fight Club bit.
Okay.
All right, Maury. How much EXP did we earn today? If we earned any?
No great old oak, Maury.
I'm sorry, but this is not a Fey meeting.
I'm just kidding. I figured he hates us so much he follows us everywhere we go.
He needs the forest for that.
Yeah, because I'm trying to buy us passage out of what's it called, Lorik, but we have 2 elves that are like fucking cursed by the Huns. So this is the fastest way. I'm sorry if you hate corpses and love war.
I'm doing experience right now, since everyone's actually getting different totals.
Alrighty.
We don't need to take the elves. Yeah, well, they help save me from death. I feel that would be kind of shitty to leave them here, especially since I pissed off Gorster. There was something really wrong with him, so I feel this
There's
is
your
really
experience
why.
totals.
Thank you. Oh, I get 150 for almost dying.
Ken had a successful role-playing bout with Tychus. Rick did a whole bunch of things, including talking to the embassy. Blake got horrible luck with his performances. Elves did a lot of personal things. And Liz nearly got murdered at hell.
Seriously.
But that's like her fault.
True.
Wait. Do CJ and I get XP for our personal quest that we had?
Personal stuff? I've
Yeah.
been giving
No,
everyone
not
XP.
that part. Not that part. I meant
Oh,
for when him and I
yeah.
went into the woods, technically.
I'll give each of you 50 for that, but
Okay, cool.
I've also got other things to give out on different people for different things in the past. I'll be messaging people individually
Like right now?
later.
Okay.
Wait, I
I've
only
got
got 50 XP for killing a bear?
Yeah?
It's a bear.
Oh,
You're a
alright.
skilled barbarian.
I
Oh, yeah.
guess, yeah. No, I
What was that
crit
sword?
him. That's the thing, Liz.
Sorry, what was that, Spencer?
You lost a lot of XP from having your eye torn out.
Fucking
Was that a +1 sword?
That is a +1.
What about that cloak?
The cloak is a cloak of protection +1.
Damn it.
So that's +1 AC.
Mm-hmm.
125 XP from level. Next session.
Okay. That should be all I need then, right?
Yep.
I'm going to Burger King.
Nice. Yeah, sorry about taking. Well, thank you guys for being really patient while I was going through that house because I had no idea what was happening.
You see, when the party splits up, I have to give everyone at least some measure of time.
Yes. That's why I was willing to go last because I figured my part was going to be the longest.
Don't worry, I made food in the kitchen the whole time.
Which is
That-
fine because you
that-
wouldn't know what was happening.
Then I took a 30-minute nap.
Dicks.
You see, once the party gets back together as a group, it's a lot easier for everyone to get involved. But I'm not going to force people not to. So I'm not going to force people to stay in the group if they have things they need to do.
Oh, I should probably change that.
But for the parts everyone got to do, did they at least enjoy that? Was there anything they would like to be done differently?
I
You
wish I
know-
could have been there.
I
You
wish
seem
I.
very fond of the hold person spell.
Yeah. I would have liked to not Wow, really, Blake?
He did. It was awful.
Yeah, my first 4 rolls, they were either 20s or 1s.
Ouch.
How bad were the critical failures?
One.
One.
Like pushed out of the
I got
establishment.
kicked out of
Thrown out.
Security call.
Performing a relatively, lively song during a dour, drinking
I'll relink
session.
it to the people that missed it.
Sorry, but not a fan of Hold Person.
Yeah, I
Oh,
tried to
those-
play that, and apparently there was a bunch of people grieving a death in the bar.
Like, I was like, oh god, am I really going to die? Because I really didn't want to give up that stupid necklace.
So what do you think of Gorister's new bag of tricks after traveling on the road?
Crazy psycho. Gonna probably pick up like a half a dozen daggers and just hide them on my body. So if I lose a couple stabbing him, I won't feel so bad. Also, come on, seriously? Nobody says anything or even gets a guard?
She said that everyone ran away in fear.
You're also a tiefling.
Also true. Yeah, okay. I can live with that now that you added that part. Now I don't care if Lorik loses the war because these people are fucking terrible. And that is part of my reasoning for giving up that fucking necklace to Uxpin.
They're good people. They're dead people. Yeah, experience has been handed out. Alec, Ray, Sam.
Oh,
Yes.
What?
You need to
This is
talk
my
to
time.
Alec and Ray about the Sunday session.
Okay. I'll let you know if I'll be there for this because I might be with my girlfriend for the weekend, but I'll get back to you guys because I want to make a character for your guys' session.
okay.
Wait, there's gonna be a session on Sunday?
Yep.
Oh, it's only for
Well,
them.
it's a second
is what I've
party.
got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a second party, but it's just because Alex my
Alright.
gay lover and I like to be with him a lot.
I also need to bring Dylan over to talk to your group
I need
at
to
some
bring
point.
Lloyd with me to hold my dick because it's hard.
Exactly.
Holding it or the dick?
Both.
Well,
I'm
Tack
so
looked
glad I
really
stayed in jail.
happy.
What was that?
I just realized if I had snuck out the previous night, then it would have turned into an evening, essentially evening bash of Gorister probably chasing my bitch ass across the city.
You would have gotten to enjoy the legendary hospitality of Manor Greyhound.
Yeah. So glad stayed in jail, even if I did sleep with the door unlocked. Best choice.
But are people enjoying the campaign? That's my biggest concern.
Yeah, I like it. It would be nice to get more personal sessions too
Well,
and things like that.
I
Yes, CJ?
don't want to like overburden Maury, so I'm going to keep my personal sessions to a minimum.
No, I don't mean like that. I mean like how Maury did it this time, where it was a little bit more focused on Liv. Next time it could be a little bit more focused on someone else, but in conjunction with all of us. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like play our parts into it a little bit too. Like that's why I said that Ken should do the fighting thing because that's very fitting of his character, and I'm totally down to give him that thing. But
Like, the people who are interested in it should show up, and be in the audience.
Yes, that's what I was going to suggest.
no,
We could like
of
be in the
course,
audience.
and
And,
that's what we're gonna do. But I mean, I think it's cool that Ken is like the star of that part. You know what I mean? Like Liz was the star of this part.
I'm going
My
to
story arc.
shamelessly walk around with the stupid guards because fuck this entire city now.
and it had like a little, like you said, a little bit of appearance from Spencer, a little bit from Blake, but Blake failed his
Spencer
bar
actually
playing,
got a
so
lot.
he got kicked out. Yeah, and Spencer did it his own thing, but Spencer's also the most experienced out of all of us, next to you.
And I think Spencer might have more than me. I just am the forever DM of
A
any
great
group I end up in.
DM. I have a friend who's sitting here in my room listening on. He's interested in playing because it's been so much fun. Just like listening, he's just like, "Your fucking dungeon master is sick."
There's, I actually have resources that I used to.
I'm
help
sure you
myself
do,
with.
but you still have to put it together.
Oh,
You know what
I know,
mean? Like,
but I
you
mean,
have to do
if
a
you were
lot.
ever interested in DMing yourself, I can
Oh,
give you
yeah.
a number of resources.
God damn it, Alec! This glass is a fucking sin.
This rogue is a goddamn simp.
This fucking sin. Look at him. Look at him. Just look at it.
all right, I'm going to cut the stream here.
Mhm.